I'd been driving for hours through an endless stretch of forest, with no reception and no signs of life. Just trees. Trees and fog. When the rain hit, it was sudden, violent. I could barely see through the windshield. My GPS froze, and the road turned slick. That's when I saw the old wooden sign barely lit by my headlights, "The Pines Inn, vacancy." It looked abandoned, like no one had stayed there in years. But I had no choice. I pulled in. Inside, the air smelled like rotting wood and damp carpet. The lobby was empty, until I noticed an old man sitting behind the counter, motionless. His eyes were pale, glassy, like they weren't connected to anything human anymore. Without a word, he slid a key toward me. Room 313. I asked if there was Wi-Fi, or if anyone else was staying. He smiled, slow and crooked. "Greater than, just you." I stepped into room 313 and was hit with a wave of cold air, even though the radiator was hissing. The walls were yellowed, and there were deep scratch marks on the inside of the door. Like someone had tried to claw their way out. I shook it off. Maybe an animal, or just old damage. I sat on the bed. The mattress creaked like something inside it shifted. That's when I heard it. Scratching. Coming from the wall behind me. I leaned in. The scratching stopped. Then a whisper came through the wall. So soft. So close. "Greater than, help me, don't trust the man downstairs." I jerked back. I knocked on the wall. Silence. Then, suddenly, bang. A loud thud from the closet. I opened it slowly, my heart in my throat. Nothing. But behind a row of dusty coats, I noticed a door. A tiny door, no more than 2 feet tall. Old, bolted shut with rusted nails. Something behind it was breathing. I tried to leave. The door wouldn't open. I turned the lock, yanked the handle, nothing. Then I heard a click. I looked back. The tiny door was now open. I grabbed my phone. No service. But then it buzzed. A video message. I opened it. It was me, lying in the motel bed, filmed from above. Breathing softly. I looked up. There was no camera, nothing on the ceiling but stained tiles. Then the whisper came again. "Greater than, they put me in the walls. Now it's your turn." Suddenly, the wallpaper started to ripple. I backed up against it. And eyes, dozens of them, opened in the wall. Watching me. The light above me flickered, then burst. Darkness. I tried to scream, but my voice caught in my throat as something crawled out from the tiny door. Pale, bony arms. Long fingers dragging across the floor. Something inhuman, with its mouth sewn shut. I ran for the door, banging, kicking. But then I heard my own voice behind me. "Greater than, don't worry. They said I'd be quick." That's when everything went black. They say the Pines Inn burned down years ago. But if you drive far enough into the woods, the sign still shows up on foggy nights. And sometimes, the old man at the desk still whispers, "Room 313, just one room left."